Hello students, this is Sujata coming with our channel 10th ncert SSC Maths with Sujata जी. चला स्टुडंट, आता आपण जाऊया नेक्स्ट. आपला जो आहे पार्ट तो म्हणजे क्यूबिक पॉलिनॉमियल. ओके, सो वी थिंक अबाउट दॅट क्यूबिक पॉलिनॉमियल दॅट as earlier, that is a quadratic, there is a relationship between the zeros of the polynomial and the coefficient of polynomial in the quadratic polynomial. So that is same as in the cubic polynomial. So let us see that relationship between the quadratic polynomial of zeros and coefficient is same as the cubic polynomial. Okay, so here we say that we take one example of this cubic polynomial and clear out the answer. Okay, so now here consider the polynomial, cubic polynomial 2x cube minus 5x square minus 14x plus 8. So now here we can check out either that p of x is equal to 0 and which value the polynomial, the value of the polynomial will be equal to 0. Then if you check out for the value of 4, then for the value of 4, then we can say that here, check out, that is cube of 4 minus 5 square of 4 minus 14 multiply 4 and plus 8. Okay, so now here 2 multiply the cube of 4, that means 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. Then here minus multiply square of 4, that means 16, here minus 14 4s are 56 plus 8. So now here we say that 64 2s are 128 minus 80 minus 56 plus 8. Okay. So now here 128 plus 8, that means 136 minus 80 and minus 56, that means minus 136. So 136 minus 136, which is equal to 0. So here we can say that at x is equal to 4, the value of polynomial will be equal to 0. Now second equation, that is set for the second value, we say that taken as x is equal to, at x is equal to minus 2 here. So now substitution here, then at p of minus 2, we can say 2 multiply minus 2 cube of minus 2 minus 5 into square of minus 2 minus 14 to minus 2 and plus 8. Okay. So now here 2 multiply cube of minus 2, that means minus 8. Okay. So the product of this minus 16. Now here minus 5 square of minus 2, which is equal to 4. So the 5 4s are 20. Now here minus 14 2s are minus 28 here. So here plus 28 and here plus 8. So here plus. Now see here minus 16 minus 20. That means minus 36 and plus 28 plus 8, that means also 36. So 36 minus 36, it is equal to 0. So we can say at minus 2, the polynomial, the value of the polynomial equal to 0. Okay. Now next step, and see or check at the value of 1 upon 2. So here at x is equal to 1 upon 2, we say that at p of 1 upon 2, which is equal to 2 multiply cube of 1 upon 2 minus 5 square of 1 upon 2 minus 14 into 1 upon 2 plus 8. So now here which is equal to 2 into cube of 1 upon 2, it is equal to 1 upon 8. So now here see, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So 1 upon 4. Now here 5 multiply square of 1 upon 2, that is 1 upon 4. That means minus 5 upon 4. Now here 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. So here minus 7 and here plus. Okay. So minus 7 plus 8, that means we write here plus 1 here. Okay. So now here denominator are same. So we can write 1 minus 5 upon 4 and here plus 1. So now here 1 minus 5, that means minus 4 upon 1 and plus 1. Okay. Minus 4 upon 4. So minus 4 upon 4 means minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0. Okay. So at 1 upon 2, the value of the polynomial will be 0. So this way, at these values, that is the x is equal to 4, minus 2, at 1 upon 2, we get the zeros of the polynomial. Okay. So now here, first, that is, we know that there are this is the cubic polynomial. So at most 3 is sum of the zeros of the polynomial. So here sum of the zeros, that sum of the zeros 4 minus 2 1 upon 2, and which will be equal to minus of minus 5 upon 2. So let us see how it comes. So here 4 minus 2 plus 1 upon 2. So 4 minus 2, that means 2. 2 plus 1 upon 2, that means here 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 upon 2, which is equal to 5 upon 2. Okay. Here. And here we can say that this way, call it as first equation. Okay. And then also we can say that coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. So the coefficient of x square is minus 5. So minus of minus 5, that means 5. And the coefficient of x cube is 2. So 5 upon 2, we get the value 5 upon 2. So call it as the second equation. So from first and second equation, we can say that sum of its zeros is equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Call it as A, capital letter A. Now the product of zeros, okay, product of zeros. Now here see product of zeros, first 0, second 0, third 0. Product will be that minus 4, okay, 4 2s are minus 8 and minus 8 upon 1 upon 2, that means 2 4s are 8, so minus 4. Call it as third equation. Okay. Now here the next one, that is the, see here, minus constant term upon coefficient of x cube. Constant term is 8, so minus 8, and the coefficient of x cube, which is equal to 2. So 2 ones are 2 fours, so minus 4. Call it as the fourth equation. Okay, call it as the fourth equation. Now here from 3 and 4, that means we get the product of its zeros is equal to minus constant term upon coefficient of x cube. Okay, and call it as the B. So equation A and B are the relationship between zeros and coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so now here see in the cubic polynomial, the formula is slightly changed out. Okay, in which way it can turn out, that is the sum of the products of the zeros taken 2 at a some time. So we get that 4 multiply minus 2 plus minus 2 into 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 into 4. That means minus 8, here minus 1, and here 2 is a 4, that is plus 2. So minus 8 minus 1 minus 9 plus 2, that will be -7. Okay, and which is the value of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x2, which is nothing but the coefficient of x, that is of 14 -14, and then coefficient of x cube, that is a 2. So the answer is same, that means -7. Okay, so this is the relationship between the coefficient of the polynomial and the zeros of the polynomial. In general, it can be proved that if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the cubic polynomial, then ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, that means it is our cubic polynomial, then we can say that alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a. Then second one, alpha beta plus beta alpha plus, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c upon a, and the third formula that alpha beta gamma is equal to minus d upon a. So generally we get the relationship between the zeros of the polynomial and the coefficient of the polynomial of the cubic polynomial, especially cubic polynomial. Okay, got this point? See, formula, these are the three formulas with respect to the cubic polynomial. Okay, and on the basis of this we can solve. Now we solve the example of the cubic polynomial and find out the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of the cubic polynomial. So see the example. Verify that 3 minus 1 upon 3 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial p of x is equal to 3x cubed minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. And then verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Okay, now here, so how can we solve it? First write down the polynomial p of x is equal to 3x cubed minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. So now comparing the given polynomial with ax cubed plus bx square plus cx plus d, we get as a is equal to 3 here. Okay, so see here students, see here, that is a s cube, I cancel out s cube, so the value of a adds 3. Okay, so I write here a. Then x square cancel out, then the value of b, that is the minus 5, and cancel out the x, then we get the value of c as a minus 11. Okay, and the d, that means minus 3. Okay, this way after comparing with the cubic polynomial, then we get these values. Now further, that is p of 3. Now we have to find out the at 3 what is the value of polynomial. So here p of 3, which is our polynomial, is here. See here our polynomial p of x is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. So at x is equal to 3, that means 3, and here cube of 3. Wherever you see the x, then substitute the value as 3. Then minus 5 cube of square of 3 minus 11 into 3 and minus 3. So here cube of 3 is 27. So 3 multiply 27, that will be 81. Then square of 3, that is 9, and 5 nines are 45. So the answer is 45 here. And then 11 3s are 33, and then minus 3. Okay, so then minus 45 minus 33 minus 3, that means addition here. So 81, and here adding these numbers we get minus 81. So 81 minus 81 is equal to 0. So at 3 we get the value of polynomial as 0. Okay. Now the next value, that is at minus 1. So at minus 1 we get the value 3 into minus 1 cube minus 5 into minus 1 square minus 11 into minus 1 minus 3. Then here the cube of minus 1 is minus 1. So 3 multiply minus 1, that is minus 3. And then square of minus 1, that is 1. So here 5 ones are 5. So, and then 11 ones are, that means here minus of minus 11. And here minus 3. So here we get minus 3, minus 5, minus of minus plus, and here minus 3. Okay. So this way we get the values minus 3, minus 5, minus 8, and minus 3, that means 11. Minus 11. So minus 11 plus 11, that will be equal to 0. So at minus 1 we get the value of polynomial as 0. Okay. So now therefore here also, that is a minus 1 upon 3. At minus 1 upon 3, what will be the value of the polynomial? So here we can see here also that calculate that p of minus 1 upon 3, which is equal to 3 into minus 1 upon 3 cube minus 5 minus 1 upon 3 square minus 11 into minus 1 upon 3 and then minus 3. Okay, because our cubic polynomial is 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. Then 3 multiply cube of minus 1, that means minus 1, and cube of 3, that is equal to 27. Then here minus, here square of minus 1 by 3, that will be 1 upon 9. And here minus, here both, there are the two signs, minus minus, so it get positive. So 11 upon 3 minus 3. Okay. So now here 3 ones are, 3 nines are 27. So minus 1 upon 9 minus 5 upon 9 plus 11 upon 3 and minus 3. Okay. So now here minus 1 minus 5 upon 9, which is equal to minus 6 upon 9. And here also we equate these by equating the denominator as 9. So here we get 3 minus 3 upon 9. Here 1 into 9 and here 9. So we can get 33 upon 9 and here minus 27 upon 9. So now here the denominators are equal. So minus 6 plus 33 minus 27. So now minus 6 and minus 27 minus 33 plus 33 upon 9. That means 0 upon 9. And 0 upon 9 is mean 0. So at minus 1 upon 3, the value of the polynomial is equal to 0. So such a way we can find the value of the polynomial at minus 1, at 3 and at minus 1 upon 3. Okay, got this point? Next. Now here, so that means we can take the zeros of the polynomial as alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to -1 and gamma is equal to -1 upon 3. So as per our formula for the cubic polynomial, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 3 plus -1 plus -1 upon 3. That means 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1 upon 3. Okay, that will be seen here in general, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to -b upon a. Okay, so adding the zeros, 3 zeros, so we get the 2 minus 1 upon 3, that means 5 upon 3. Okay, and here also if you find out the value of -b upon a, so now here what is the value of b? Value of b is 5 and the a is 3, so we get -5 upon 3. Okay, so here so negative, that is means positive. Okay, so here that means we get the value 5 upon 3. Okay, so we can say that alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to -b upon a here. Okay, so now first formula is verified. Now the second formula, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to 3 into -1 here, 3 into -1, then beta gamma -1 into -1 upon 3, then gamma alpha, that is -1 upon 3 into 3. Okay, product of these -3, product of these 1 upon 3, and product of this, that is the 1. Okay, -1. So now here that means -3 minus 1, which is equal to -4. Okay, and they add 1 upon 3. So here -4 plus 1 upon 3, that means -12 plus 1 upon 3, that means -11 upon 3. Okay, so now we get the value -11 upon 3. Okay, so now here what is the value of c upon a? What will be the value of c upon a? That will be, see here, c is, what is the value of c? That is a -11. And what is the value of a? That will be the 3. So -11 upon 3. It will be verified. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c upon a here. Now the third formula, alpha beta gamma. Okay, alpha beta gamma. So here alpha 3, beta -1, and the gamma -1 upon 3. So after multiplying we get, that is here 3 multiply -1 multiply -1 and divided by 3. So it get cancelled, -1 into -1, that will be 1. Okay, and then here also here we can see, that is this value is also equal to the -d upon a, which is also equal to the -d upon a. Okay, what is the value of -d? So the value of -d is -3 and the a is equal to 3. So here positive 3 upon 3, that means which is equal to 1. Okay, students, इथेच आपला हा जो चॅप्टर आहे तोच आपला फिनिश झालेला आहे. इथेच आपल्याला ही कन्सेप्ट पॉलिनॉमियल्स जे आहे हा चॅप्टर पूर्णपणे आपण शिकून घेतलेला आहे. व्हॉट आर द लिनियर पॉलिनॉमियल, व्हॉट इज द जनरल फॉर्म ऑफ द लिनियर पॉलिनॉमियल, क्वाड्रॅटिक पॉलिनॉमियल, देन क्युबिक पॉलिनॉमियल, हे सगळं डिटेलिंगमध्ये आपण शिकलेलो आहोत. ओके, आणि तुमच्या नक्कीच एक्झामच्या दृष्टिकोनातून हा चॅप्टर खूप अगदी तुम्हाला महत्त्वाचा आहे. ओके, Students, thanks for watching our videos of 10th NCERT Maths. Keep watching our videos continuously. We'll ensure that you will get 100% success in Maths. So, like and subscribe our videos